Nowadays, every parent wants their children to be highly educated and they should settle their life in employment or profession or any technological based employment, and they should have sufficient earning and sufficient respect in their organization, and they should be feel happy and comfortable in carrying on their activities. So what should we do? The parent has to select which subject is useful to him to get the desired benefits. The benefits are stability in life, respect, job or employment, and social respect, and opportunity to enhance his capabilities. So these are the objects of every education, and parents determined to get their students high quality of education. So suppose the parents wants the children to make him a doctor, but we should see whether the student is capable to get admission into the medical profession, getting through the entrance examination. So for that, writing the entrance examination, you should have best quality of education right from LKG to the 12th standard to face entrance examination, or we can say EAMCET or like that, NEET or EAMCET like that. So for this purpose, to get the best education, the parents has to select education institution which ensures the best quality of education to the student. So that selection itself is also a big process. First, selection of course and selection of institution. All these two things plays important role. And this is with regarding the selection of education, institution and desired qualification. This is one aspect. In addition to, with this education, the student should get confidence, credibility, conduct, character. These are the pillars of every education. Whether the student is getting all these characters along with qualification, that is the important thing. Otherwise, he may be forced to do anything to get short-term gains, or he may be influenced to do things which are not ethical or moral in the profession. And this is one aspect. And that has to be taught education institution, practiced at education institution as well as at home. So that will make him a best student for himself, for family, for society. Next comes is another qualification required for education is the education should include the subject knowledge, qualification means qualification certificate, next training, and another one is experience. So that the student should come out of education institution as a finished product to be capable to take up any employment opportunity, or to take up any entrepreneurship, or to take up any profession right from the day one after completing his education qualification. So this also should be taken care of, because he cannot go after being qualified, he cannot think of going for training and experience. He may have to take training under the people who are less qualified. That will make him inferior, and he may not be able to raise doubts and queries with the people who are inferior to him, or that may be lifelong problem, lifelong issues, unresolved issues to him in his career. So it is better to have, the student should have all the capabilities of subject, qualification, training and experience when he comes out of education institution. One more important thing, parents always feel to get their children educated in a best education institution, even at any cost, means any price. See, if a student is capable to get admission with his capabilities, with his efficiency, any amount spent on children education is acceptable. But if the student is not capable and he could not get through the entrance examination, and if anything is provided, if any education is provided based on the donation or capitation fees in addition to regular fees, is always dangerous, because the student may come out as inefficient or incapable professional and employment opportunities, or he may be forced to do anything immoral, unethical in profession to get back the donation or capitation fees spent for his education. That is the greatest disadvantage of making the student study with the help of donation or capitation fees. And that is not only the loss to the parents, that is also loss to society, because incapable, inefficient employee or professional will cause more damage to the society. Even if he is not qualified, there is no harm. Many opportunities in any profession or any expertness, any capabilities. Parents should not feel that he should get his education what they desire, but they should feel comfortable when the student got his education based on his ability rather than monetary donation or capitation fees. So, students' efficiency capability is important. Then the money spent towards donation or capitation fees. So, this is the most important thing parents should learn and understand the importance of the students' capabilities and ability to get through the entrance examination. There are some students who always understand the subject and they will be in a position to present their opinion, express their views on the subject in any manner the question is raised. Means, irrespective of the question, how the question is framed, they will be able to answer because they understood the subject and they analyze the subject. They are in a position to express their opinion very perfectly. But if they continue the education on the basis of by hearting or remembering, that may not be possible because once the remembrance goes away and will become empty. So the student should not think of by hearting the subject, but understand the subject. That's the most important. Of course, it may be difficult. So at the start it may be difficult, but by practice and continuous concentration, the student can understand the subject and he will be in a position to answer in any way, any question framed to the student. This is important. One more thing is, we are saying now both the parents are educated, they are well off, and they can look after their children for good education, financially and educationally also. They can make the students get the homework done and to make them understand, to help them to understand the subject, even if they could not understand properly at the school. And nowadays it is happening in such a way. I have seen many parents, they are doing homework of children and they are helping them to come out with good rank with the help of their handwork support, explaining support and tuition by parents to the student. But to understand situation, if the parents are illiterates, if the parents doesn't know the subject, the student himself has to understand the subject, he himself has to reproduce in the examination, he himself has to plan and he himself has to pass the examination. So there are two things are different. One, illiterate parents, and another is educated parents. So there will be a difference in the quality of education. When the student performs all his education works, school work, homework, on his own capacity, he understands subject well, he will reproduce the subject in examination and he can face any question. But if the same student is educated, monitored, prompted, tutored by parents, and he may not be in a position to face questions so efficiently as the other student has done. Because every time educated parents will feel that the homework given to the student is the homework given to them. It is not the homework given to parents, it is the homework given to student. Make the student efficient enough to complete the homework himself, not with your prompting. Means you can guide them, but you cannot monitor them, cannot become tutor. Let them understand the school level, clarify any doubts at the school itself. Let them face the education. But don't become a student satisfaction. You make the student efficient enough, do his homework, plan his education, plan for examination, prepare for examinations, and everything. Let him do that. Let him face the examination itself. Life is examination every day. The same way the student has to go through examination the entire his education life. He is not exception. So he let him become capable to face the examination in the education level as well as professional level and in life also. That improves his confidence levels. That should be the mindset of the parent. Parents feel that the student is not showing interest in education. So what are the amounts spent on him? What are the care given by parents is becoming useless. So they feel nervous, they feel distressed. To overcome this distress, they will try to help the student by prompting or to motivating him or enforcing him to get his homework done or whatever the education related homework or whatever the preparation he has to do. But instead of that, the parent should make him to encourage him to become a efficient student, to face an examination, to understand the subject and to face any question in the examination and to face any issue raised about his subject in any manner, any way, with confidence. So, the parent's responsibility is to motivate the student to become a best student, but not to enforce him to make him a student only with qualification. But the student should come out with efficiency, capability, not only with qualification. So, it is important that parents should motivate the student, but not enforce the student. Motivation makes the student responsible. Enforcement makes them inferior. The inferiority complex will never go in their life. So let them be motivated to face the examination with courage and confidence. And if they are under influence, they will face inferiority complex not only in student life, but also in profession and everywhere, even in life also. So first responsibility of parents is to create confidence and motivate him to face an examination by understanding the subject properly and analyzing, preparing for examinations, and to face any type of questions raised in his subject. One more responsibility of parents is to plan for students' education financially as well as psychologically to motivate him. So the parents has to select which is the best education institution to give better quality of education to the student, and what are the financial commitments, prepare for that financial commitments and fulfill the commitments so that the student should not feel inferior psychologically, and also he should not feel insecure in his education. So the student should feel confidence of parents' support and motivation to continue his education, to become a qualified student, but not dependent on parents to complete his education to become a qualified student. So there is a lot of difference. The financial planning has to be done by parents, and psychological, motivational, behavioral, all aspects has to be taken care of by parents, because home is the first school of any student and the education institution is next school student. So the best student comes out from home upgraded with education by the education institution. One more thing is, nowadays parents are feeling that they should provide everything to the student, whatever he demands, whatever he asks. Is it a right thing? In my opinion, the student should be provided whatever he needs, but whatever he wants. So there is a lot of difference. A student needs something, but he wants many things. Parents should not oblige the things other than what he needs. Parents should not encourage student to planning activity or financial support. Should not encourage a student to do anything beyond education. So he should be made only as a best student, but not as a socially active, unconcerned with education. So it is important to note that parents should provide whatever the student needs, but not whatever he wants. Sometimes parents feel pride in providing luxury vehicles, luxury lifestyle, stay in hostels, and luxury friends or all things like that. But it is not that so. We used to see in earlier years also, generations together. Bhagavan Rama, Sri Ram, he used to go to forest to carry on his education under Guruji, and he was treated equally with other poor boys. The same way, even every god, every king was forced to carry on their education in forest, equally treated with other poor students by Guru, so that he become a best citizen for the society. The same way, parents also should feel that child should come out with best capabilities and best character with confidence and conduct. So this should be the responsibility of parents, the duty of the parents to provide the facilities to the student, whatever he needs. Provide everything, whatever he needs, but don't give anything what he wants. Next, one more thing is, nowadays parents are providing luxury vehicles for their moment, and that is spoiling their education mindset. Some people don't give, some students are spending time with the help of vehicle, and in the same way they are disturbing the class as well as other friends also. Means they are not spoiling their own life, but also spoiling other friends also. The friends may be poor family, they may incur loss. So why should do that? So it became the fault of parents. You feel proud. I request parents, I suggest parents to feel proud if your child comes out with best qualification, best conduct, but not by giving him best luxury vehicle, luxury accommodation, during his education life. So he should be equally with poor student. The student should be able to live along with poor students, backward students, socially means all sorts of students, but not is to be separately above other students, showing his lavish and luxury, irresponsible spending. One more aspect is it advisable for the parents to get education loan for their students' education? In my opinion, if the student is capable enough and has got through entrance examination with his own capacity, subject knowledge, and to continue the education, if you are financially may not be able to support, you take a loan to continue the education, to pay tuition fees, accommodation, books, and all these things. But don't take education loan for the student to pay donation, capitation fees, because whatever the amount taken as loan will become a burden, because it will be a huge amount. Suppose a doctor, if he wants to continue, is spending on education and tuition fees only, he may have to spend 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs only per entire 5 years. But he wants to carry on his education based on donation and capitation fees. It may not be less than 50 lakhs like that. So after completing the education, the student who has studied based on donation will be burdened with the education loan of 50 lakhs, 40 lakhs, whatever he has taken for his education. Whereas a student who has carried on his education with tuition fees only, he may not be burdened with the donation, education loan burden. So that will make a student psychologically and made him compulsion to do anything, everything to earn money, to repay the installments. Suppose if you are having money, if the parents are having money, capable to spend, okay, you pay them. Don't expect any return from your children after completing their education. But if you take a loan to pay the donation capital fees, you are making the student burdensome after completing his education, so that he has to earn for himself and also to repay the loan installments. So this is the dangerous situation, and which will compel him to do many things against the society, and that will affect the society, that will affect his conduct, character also. So education loan taken for student who is carrying on education based on his efficiency, capability to get through the entrance examination and get the seat, that is acceptable and also valid. But education loan is taken to pay the donation and capitation fees, always dangerous to not only to the parents, family, and their future of the student. So I advise parents not to take loan to pay donation or capitation fees. You can take loan to pay the tuition fees, normal education expenditure, and normal study of your children. So this is my suggestion to parents with regarding children and their students.